AIM Agriculture, welcome to Cape Farm. This is a sea of gala goats. This is the home of gala goats. Cape Farm, we don't miss it. We do it with the passion. We do it from the deep down of our hearts. Karibuni Cape Farm. With me here, this is the breeding stock where I have the does and the bucks together. And wow, there's a lot that we can talk about this. I've tried to introduce some boas, and with my mathematics, with all my knowledge, with all my irrigation knowledge, and with all my pastoralist life, I'd always tell Kenyans and anyone around the world, please let's stick to our lanes. Let us just do our gala, which does so well in sub-Saharan Africa. Wait, come back! Which does so well in sub-Saharan Africa. The meat is sweet, the meat is leaner, and you wouldn't compare it to anything better than this. Wait. Now this kid, come. This kid wants to circle. Wapi mama yake? Huyu. Anataka kunyonya huyu. Anataka kunyonya. Why gala? Gala meat is rated the best. For those who saw the World Cup or watched the World Cup, 90% of the meat came from Kenya. And all the goat meat was gala. Anything that you're seeing here, all this sea of goats, this one, it's a quality that the Arabs are looking for. And this is my word, and this is what I'm telling the people. Please, let's do gala. They are simple, they are easy to manage, easy to understand, and creme de la creme. And the love is mutual, and they reciprocate, and it makes sense. Money-wise, wow. Do you want us to talk about it?
Keep it farming with AIM Agriculture.
Guys, like I always tell you, this is AIM Agriculture. If you're new to our YouTube channel, what are you waiting for? Just subscribe, like, and share. AIM Agriculture will never miss to amaze you, and we always bring you the best of the best.
Of the best. Yeah. Time imefika kutoa. AIM Agriculture, please welcome to Cape Farm. The viewers, please, this is the home of pastoralists. We're transforming Kenya in a real way. It's real. It's not only for the youth, but even for any other Kenyan or any other person, anywhere in the world. Pa! Okay, sawa. We're very cautious so that we don't get kids out. Wewe, nani anabaki? Ayu atoke basi. Twende. Nzomuno. Wewe umekamuliwa? Umenyonywa? Naona vile mkubwa huyu. Safi sana. Pita. Unanizunguka aje? Huyo. Oh. Kondoo ziko kule. Na wale. Aka nenda, ako. Nako analia kafai kuenda kabisa. Ule mbuzi wa matitine. Ule mbuzi anakuwa na matitine. Uko hapa ndani. Lazima nimwangazie pia. Ndio? Ngani yo? Nani? Au ni watatu? Kuna mwingine mbuzi wa matitini ndio huyo. A very beautiful trait about Gala. Gala is both dual and both meat and milk. The milk is so thick you not compare it to either a Toggenburg or a Saanen. This is the home of Gala. This is a sea of Gala goats. Quality, remember, that's a key word. We are quality breeders, and there's nothing as satisfactory as looking at as well-fed, well-taken care of goats. It's so satisfying. We make sure the kids don't go out to graze with their mothers to make sure they get the strength. Nikazi, it's quite neat. It's quite something. Go back. Look at the ears. That's a Gala. 20. That's a baby Gala. Najiona. How we do this? This is a traditional way of treating. Hapa kanachoma katoto ndio ni wewe. Alafu unapona, si ndio? Acha nikurudishe. Now this is my duckweed farm. Duckweed is very rich in crude protein. It's around 43 to 48%. So I am not short of protein. So what I usually do, I harvest my duckweed, dry it up a bit because it's not recommended to give it in sweat, and then mix it either with maize germ or wheat pollard, give it to the animal. The protein in it, wow, it's so amazing. I thank my guy in Dagoretti called Getao. He's the one who introduced me to it, and it's working so well. So my duckweed has mixed with my Rhodes grass, as you can see. It is so strong, so nice, and I'm thankful about it. So, and duckweed grows in water. So this is a water pan. It is 15 by 8 meters wide. The depth is around 3 meters. So the duckweed grows on top of the water and covers the water surface 100%. So the water is cool, the water is fresh, and there's no animal or there's nothing that can grow below duckweed. When you're doing a goat shed, make sure the goat during the rainy season, it's not rained at. So my basic mathematics, what I did, I just did 2 mabatis, the length of 2 mabatis, 2 iron sheets, and I did a stretch of 50 meters by 50 meters to be able to accompany and hold as many goats as possible. Yes, some people argue you need to raise your goat house. That is just an argument, right? I'm doing it. I've not reasoned, and it's making a lot of sense to do it this way. It's easy to manage, easy to clean, and easy to see what you're doing. Now, when it comes to a goat shed, you need to have a maternity, you need to have a breastfeeding house, whereby when the mothers come back, they breastfeed their kids separately from the main herd. And then you also need to have a maternity. You all know what a maternity is used for.
Jambo.
Karibu.
Hey guys, you're doing it.
We're doing it.
I looked at the pictures.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey. The question was,
it's real.
Are these things real?
Yeah, it's real. It's in Kenya. It's on the coastal part of Kenya, where we usually say, ngoja nazi anguke. Yeah, it's us.
Like, tell us something about, you've committed career suicide somewhere.
Now let me tell you one thing. Matt Muthama is my name. I'm a trained irrigation engineer. I specialize with center pivot. Center pivot are these huge types of irrigation that move round irrigating. So most farms that I visit that do this, they do livestock. So in my pursuit of doing irrigation, the passion all along I've been talking about, I'll do goats, I'll manage goats, and here I am, I'm managing goats. 2013, the journey started 2013. Me, my wife, my kids, we love goat milk. I live in Nairobi, in Dagoretti. Dagoretti is sub-county in Nairobi, and there is agricultural land. We started with three dairy goats and one male, one buck. It took us well. Just before COVID, there was, is it 2018, 2019? There was, we entered to a competition, the breeders' show. Our goats were the tops.
Top?
Yes. Her name was Githongori. She is now in Migori, a farmer from Migori. Alifika bei nakachukua.
Look at Mr. Muthama. Very simple. You meet him on the streets, you will not know, you will underrate him.
Actually,
Come and see.
let me interject. When I move around, I smell of goat poop. Once I use a public means, nani wananuka mbuzi? Yeah. I usually raise my mimi hapa, they're like this handsome guy smelling goat, but they don't know the story about it. Now, number one, I always tell people, you need to enjoy what you're doing.
Exactly.
If you don't enjoy what you're doing, please stop doing what you're doing. And you need to coexist, understand the animal, listen to it, hear it. There are many things, yeah. And there's that symbiose. It gives you, you give it.
Give and take.
Yes, and you enjoy.
So,
yeah.
Do you know how I came to learn about you?
Please.
I was in Uganda
yes.
a couple of weeks ago.
Yes.
Then I passed somewhere around Masindi.
Yes.
Then I saw a farm.
Kafu River. Yes.
Very nice irrigation system.
Yes.
Then I asked the guy I was with, hey, man, this is so nice. Then he said, no, do you know who did this?
Yeah.
A Kenyan. Like, really? So I was looking for you,
yes.
wanting to know stories
about
irrigation. Then you shocked me and tell me, you know what? Look at those pictures.
Let me tell you a thing about that farm. That farm, number one, it has the largest center pivot in Africa.
In Africa.
900 meters radius.
Wow.
That is 1.8 kilometers diameter.
Wow.
The third largest in the world. Largest in the world.
Done by.
Yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. I used to call myself Matt Irrigation, but my passion, yes, as much as it's about water, farming supersedes everything.
Tell me something. Eh?
Yes.
How did you start? Like, you know how many goats you have over? I don't know.
Even the chicken are here. Let them be in the video. What happened? 2013, we started with some few goats in Dagoretti, Nairobi. It made sense because we used to sell a lot of milk. From that, we became now breeders. We used to breed for people, quality dairy goats. That was not quite satisfying. 2020, me and my family were going for holidays in Diani. So friends of ours invited us, please come to Amasa, come and see what we have there. We looked at the opportunity, we were like, wow, yeah. This place is too remote, number one. It's remote. Would you like to do something? So I told them, you start, I'll join the wagon. Whenever you're stuck, please let me know. So they started with a lot of hiccups and everything. They started the normal thing, kunanja, animals are dying and everything. I was like, okay, this thing can be done. So they started 2020, they moved on. 2021, they were struggling. 2022, they approached me. Please, join the wagon. By then, in between 2021, me and my friend called Augustine, we had started a butchery. The first, okay, I don't know what's the problem with a lot of things, the first. We started the first butchery selling ready-to-eat meat. Wow. It is, it's a charcuterie. Charcuterie is, it's meat business in French. So we were smoking our meat, we were doing beef, pork, goat, chicken. We were smoking. Unfortunately, Kenya was not ready for this technology. So me and my friend Augustine, we rechanged them, we remodeled, we went back to our goat business.
In Dagoretti.
Now what we were doing, we were getting animals from Baringo, Tiati, Kainuk. We went to Turkana, we tried Wajir, we tried this other side where there is a lot of cattle rustling. It's in Laikipia, border of Laikipia and Samburu.
The Kerio Valley?
No, it's
Siol or something like that?
No, it's a heavy name. I'll remember. We did our goats just before elections. We were the only persons with goat meat in Nairobi. Wow. My home in Dagoretti, it's less than an eighth. We used to paddock them. And the advantage, I live along the railway line. So the goats would feed there. Yes, would feed there, come back to sleep. Feed there, in the morning sell, whatever is not sold, bring it back to the homestead. I have guys who are grazing them.
Very simple. To the Maasai guys.
Yes.
I can see you there.
To the point. So, it was not sustainable, like buy, sell. The sustainability, the magic of it is you grow yours. We started selling our meat, our goats for these Arab countries. There is a slaughterhouse in Lakisama that does Nema. It's called Nema. It does export meat, it processes and all that. So the demand is huge. I'm telling this, any Kenyan, please, the demand for goat meat, we cannot even meet 4%.
I usually tell you, sir.
Yes.
Join this bandwagon. Try this thing. Try farming. It pays. But these people, the best they can tell you, here in story Ajaba.
Thank you. Story Ajaba, let me tell them, story Ajaba, where it beats the game, it's the part of trying. Don't try. I do it. When people are trying, you do it.
You're Mr. Fast.
Yes.
Mr. Fast.
Do it.
You love trying.
Yeah. So after trying, people they stick to the trying bit.
Yes.
So we do it.
You fail?
Yeah. Do it. So what happens? Let me just take you very fast. This slaughterhouse in Lakisama, this is one of the slaughterhouses. There are like 4 or 5 which are doing meat for export. The daily need of goat meat daily is they do 9,000 goats. 9,000 goats. Yes. Yes. 9,000 for export. So in Dagoretti, we were getting around 1,000. We were going around Baringo, not Mogotio. This other name is. It's in Samburu, the border of Samburu and Laikipia. We're getting some goats. We come to Rumuruti, we mix. It is not sustainable. It's time consuming. So we change the model whereby we grow our own animals.
That's how now you came here.
Yes. Now this is the grandmother, not the mother. This is the grandmother of herding. Oh, people talk about, I don't know, these things of Baringo. No. Even the Kimalel auction cannot meet half of what we are doing here. The quality of the goats here cannot be met with what Kimalel done.
Goats.
Yes.
I have seen
yes.
Goats.
Yes.
I have seen your goats.
Yes.
My brother,
Yes.
it's not all about quantities.
Yes.
You have the quantities
Quality.
and you have the quality.
Yes.
How do you arrive there?
Number one, it's have dedication and to have a dedicated team working with you. It's not a one-man thing. It's a continuity. This one plays this part, this one plays this other role, this one does this. You know, I do the grass, somebody does the water, and we move on. And consistency.
Consistency.
Yes. And besides that, God first. You put God. Believe in yourself. After God, you believe in yourself, and
things roll.
Roll.
So, when you moved here,
Yes.
you're operating on over 100 acres, right?
Yes.
So,
105.
how did you get, I want to understand.
Yes.
We have these challenges.
Yes.
In terms of drought, some seasons. Like, how would if one wants to start a farm?
Yes.
Because when you were just having a conversation during breakfast, you said the best meat is free range.
Yes.
So, what are the things that you're doing in order to maintain the health of your goats and to cushion yourself against
diseases and lack of food? The biggest challenge with farming, biggest challenge in farming, there are like three. 50% you get a wrong breed of a goat. Breeding, you get a wrong breed, you have gone wrong. Another 25% is the feeding, and then the rest of this other 25 is the care. Breed, feed, care. Period. Breed is 50%.
Breed,
care.
Yes. Which breed?
Kenya, anything sub-Saharan Africa is Gala. Gala meat. For those who've been to Dubai, any of these Arab countries, please go check in any of the Carrefour supermarkets. There is a special shelf for Kenyan meat. Special shelf for Kenyan meat. A kg of Kenyan goat meat goes for around $30.
Tell them.
$30, as in $30.
And that is the Gala?
Gala meat. Gala goat meat, $30 per kg.
There's no boy there.
I wouldn't want to start a fight with the South Africans. It's overhyped. Somebody called me, I have a boa goat I'm selling 250K. I told him, congratulations. How much will you sell the meat then? Congratulations. Please tell me, show me which butchery sells boa meat. I can show you 90% of Kenyan meat is Gala. Sweet, nicely salted, lean, even the meat particles you can see.
The marbling ability
is There's nothing comparable to our Gala meat.
Tell us something about the breed.
Now, breeding, what?
Is it resistance?
Resistivity. Let me give you the pros. Number one, Gala is white. And white is purity.
Purity.
Let's start with that.
Yes. Sorry to interject you.
Yes.
I heard about this thing.
Yes.
Of Fridays.
Yes.
And eating white goats in Arab countries.
Yes.
I heard about it somewhere.
Yes. So the purity part, and then they don't take older generation. They don't take these old ones. They take the ones which are slightly young, not very young, between 9 and 10 kgs.
9, 10 kgs?
Yes. That is the meat. And it's very expensive. I'm telling you, a kg is $30, equivalent to $30.
In the next episode,
yes,
we will be discussing how much Matt incurs to produce a kilo of meat. So don't miss to watch the next episode. What is the other pro?
Galas tend to understand you. You treat it right, it gives you. It will give birth twice a year. I wouldn't talk about twins. Twinning, not really. Gives birth. And then the meat, the size of the back, it is almost a meter high. And the length is almost a meter, or maybe 75 centimeters. Right? With very firm legs. Very beautiful.
Man, I've seen those goats. I just felt satisfied.
Thank you. Again, please do not, quality of a goat is not about the fatness. It's about the firmness, the meaty part. Yes.
You mentioned about it being a dual purpose. I even saw one of the goats.
Now, yes, we are having a discussion with Kagrik. Kagrik is this organization in Kabete. I told them, from the books, nobody has written that Gala is dual purpose. Because like the goats that I milk here, they give me 1.5, 2 liters in the morning.
Wow.
Yes. And the milk is thicker than the one that I used to use for Toggenburg or Sannens, the Alpines, the German Alpines, I don't know French Alpine, now even here there's Kenyan Alpine, it's overrated. Now this one, or maybe it's because of the feeding. And then people forget, goats do not graze.
They browse.
Yes.
See, you know these things?
Thank you. Goats are browsers, and they do a lot of leaves. And then, somebody was trying to tell me, they degrade the environment. No, they remove the suckers from trees, and then trees generate more new. So forget about this issue. As we are celebrating this African, climate week, we should be doing these things consistently. Because now when my goats go, you get a tree that has not been in the bush, that has not been pruned. It does the pruning. It does the pruning. Oh yes. When it comes back in the evening, I give it some salt licks, but not here in Kuala. It's not mandatory because the amount of minerals
in the water.
Yes, it's a lot. I give it fresh water and it goes to rest.
No concentrate.
Yeah. No concentrate, no nothing.
Wow.
Yes. Yes. The next part, the next advantage, the manure. I will show you. I have like 70 tons of manure.
70 tons.
70. And a fetch I'm selling at 20,000 Kenya shilling. One, you come and feel for yourself. Go with it. 20,000. Give me very good quality manure. My manure, I use it for, you're asking me, I heard you talking about people drought and everything. What happens? I calculate. I'm totally waiting for El Nino. For the El Nino, I've already started spreading my manure to the farm. I'll do direct planting, zero tillage, direct planting. I'll do bracharia, I'll do Rhodes grass, that's direct, and Lucerne. And then, just because of my doppers, I'll do sorghum. So when it's raining, it's usually very bad for the goats. Yeah, it's usually very bad for the goats. But when it's dry, the drier it is, the better for the goat, the sweeter the meat. It's very nice. Wow. So as for me, there is no dry season. Let me interject and tell you one disadvantage about Gala. And please forgive me for telling you the truth. Gala goat is white. So if you don't clean it, if where it sleeps is not clean, it will show you. It becomes dirty, and then it becomes dull. And from the dullness, I saw one of my goats died because it was dull.
No feeding.
Just that. To check, to do the postmortem and everything, it got an heart attack. I let it go. Yes, that's a disadvantage.
I have seen you across the breeds.
Yes. Oh yes. With I've done with Kalahari.
Don't mention the.
Yes.
Don't mention the type of cross. Just,
okay.
I've
done crossbreed Y and crossbreed M.
It's pathetic.
I'm not talking about that. I wouldn't. Let's stick to our lanes. Let's do Gala.
Period.
Let us do Gala. Let us do this. Gala. Another name is Somali goat. It's called the Savannah goat. Let's do Gala.
You mentioned about I actually asked you what could be the problem with this one.
Yeah.
Then you told me this one with ticks, no, bad news. But your galas are just even the babies.
They are all over,
Jumping
they are
all over.
resistant, there's nothing magic we do. And we just talk to, just relate with the animal, it gives you right results.
Right results.
Right results.
Guys, when we get a moment of silence, we are absorbing shock.
And satisfaction.
How many goats?
In an African aspect, it is always wrong to count your animals. And when I hold it's a good number. In an African aspect, it is wrong.
To count.
Look at them.
And you
Yes, and assume.
You say
Yes, yemetosha.
Eh?
An African aspect, even you, does your mama, when you talk to your mom, they don't say ati niko na watoto sita. No, watoto wako.
A real African.
And a pastoralist.
But I can tell you, he has a sea. An ocean.
An ocean of goats.
An ocean of goats. I've seen you done your goat farming in a very systematic manner.
Yes.
You've like divided the farms.
Yes.
A few meters from the other.
Yes.
Why that?
Number one, just in case of security. However, we thank God, we have no security issues so far.
Peaceful Kenya.
Peaceful Kenyan.
Peaceful Kwale.
Kwale is very good. And we really thank also for the officers. We have a very nice administration. Just in case of anything that just tries to rise up, it's very fast addressed. And the main reason of doing this because of disease control. We are in the coastal part, and airborne diseases, they are rampant.
There is also that controlled flow of animals.
Animals from these other counties.
Somalia.
Yes.
So you cannot.
And then besides that, there is I don't usually like calling them wild because they're animals, because them they call us wild. The elephants, the buffaloes, the dicks. So when they move around, they drop some ticks.
There's a very bad red tick called Ramacephalus appendiculatus.
It is here. Wow. Now that one, kungata is to stick into an elephant. You can imagine something that has stuck into an elephant coming to stick to your goat or cow, both. And then another thing, what people don't know, it's very wrong. When you see a tick, you like pull it out. That is very wrong.
What do you do?
You take it to the deep, let it release. Because when you pull it, you leave some of the teeth as something when it's sucking.
The clamp.
Yes. So alternatively, either kill it there. You kill it. That's how I do. Maybe somebody has a better way, but that's how I do. But when you pull, inatoka na kidonda.
Very well.
So those vidondas, they tend at times not to heal. Or it regresses the health of the animal. So what you do, number one, fight tick-borne diseases. So make sure there are no ticks. So like the way I go to church every Sunday, every Monday, all my cows go to the dip. On Tuesday, the doppers. On Thursday, the goats.
Wow. Dipping is weekly basis.
Yes.
Nothing.
Oh, no compromise, no nothing.
Wow. Water.
Yes, is life. Or how much is enough?
I know that one is. To you, because you are an
Now let me tell you. Before I visit a farm, number one, I usually ask you, uko na maji, do you have water? And then if I realize you have water, how did you calculate your water storage? In Kwale, no, it is always we're not advised to do boreholes. So what we do water pans. I have a water pan that can hold, it's holding water around between 45 to 38 million liters to 45 million liters, whereby I can do 750 cows, 3,000 goats and sheep for 5 years without any refill.
You've just gotten a rough idea of what.
I didn't say anything. I just told you.
Number of animals.
Yes.
These ninja
Yes.
could be having.
No, they're behind me. I
yes. Tell you.
Yes.
I love your strategy.
Yes.
It is. We always call you Mr. Trite.
Yes.
It is simple.
Yes.
Well plant
Yes.
model.
Yes.
This one you can't fail. This time.
Asante. Asante. And you do it. And you actualize.
You have water.
Yes.
You have worked on the breed.
Yes.
I've seen you have very good equipment.
Yes.
This is a maize planter, one of the best.
Yes. Not a maize planter, it's a planter. It plants different seeds.
This one.
Yes. From dengu to maize. Yes.
So you have this planter,
Yes.
you have the harrows,
Yes.
you have the base plows, the tractors,
Yes.
in such a dry area.
Yes. Now,
And I've also seen you push.
I'm doing bush clearing. What happens? Number one, dryness is in your mind.
Correct.
Forget about that dryness. Tema your mate
Dryness
is in your mind.
in your mind.
What happens? I calculate. I know my cow takes 25 kgs of grass of roughage. My goat takes 3 kgs and drinks 2 liters of water. So you calculate backwards. How many acres of land do I need to clear? Substitute, do the Rhodes grass, do Lucerne, do Bracharia, and do sorghum for my animals. So when the rainy day, when it's raining, my crops are growing. So immediately after the rain, I interject with my irrigation. My irrigation comes in. That's why I started by telling you, irrigation is not a substitute for rain. Rain is a substitute for irrigation.
You got it?
Irrigation is not a substitute for rain. Rain is a substitute for irrigation.
We should not rely on rain.
No. Anybody who is farming with irrigation, tafadhali, go do something else. Go chome mandazi.
Guys, you got it.
Chome mandazi, go do something else.
So you made sure that you are food secure.
Yes.
I've seen, okay, we are expecting rains.
Yes.
But already you have some bales of hay.
Yes, I'm not food secure, I'm food sufficient. Secure is just to have some food. Me, I'm sufficient. From my ducks, chicken, cows, goats, I make sure, and the humans who are here, I've mentioned them. Yes, they have to talk. Yes, they have to respond. What happens? You calculate forward, working backwards, right? So I have feed until July 2024.
Until
July 2024. So what I'm talking, and we're in 2023 September. So what happens? So when these rains are coming, I want to do feed, dry feed, and then I'll do silage. I always want to be 2 years ahead.
2 years ahead.
Yes.
So what you'll be looking for is just. No, you told me you don't want to buy from outside.
No. When it reached a point, sometime early in the year, I got some land in Kibwezi along the river. I did some baby corn. I sold off the baby corn, and then I did the silage for there. But it was costly. The distance and bringing it here, it was costly. And all the equipment is here. That was very wrong. So I want to concentrate everything here around so I can be able to cut the costs.
Guys, there's an opportunity where you call a dry area. If you come here, you will be shocked. Actually, you'll call Matt a crazy man. What is put together within a very short period.
Yes.
I think that was...
From around December, January, I had some hiccups. And don't forget, I had broken my leg just in this far.
What?
Yes, I broke. Yes, yes.
The breeders show you.
Yes, I had the crutches. Nini had to come back, revive, resuscitate, and move on. So what happens? The consistency and the passion for the thing. So if I work backwards, if I have my feed and I know I have the best breed, there's nothing stopping me. I'm looking forward, whereby Kenya, from Keft Farm, will be exporting our semen. Now we stop now selling our live goats. We export our semen to all these Arab countries.
The Gala goat.
Yes, the Gala breed. We want to take it to Afghanistan, Iraq, Iran, Saudi, yeah, and we see how it comes.
I'm so encouraged.
Asante.
I'm so encouraged. I'm super encouraged to see what he's still in his youthful ages, guys, what he's doing with all that work experience, traveled like nobody's business in Africa.
Yes.
And finally settled here in what we call a remote desert or dry area and doing what he's doing. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
The Minister of Agriculture,
yes.
Honorable Linturi,
yes.
I heard him actually, I attended one of the events,
yes.
and he was mentioning
yes.
he has an order of meat
yes.
to Indonesia,
yes.
and he was talking about volumes, and he asked people, do you want government to supply? It is you to supply. This money should come to you.
For us to meet that, come to a breeder like me. It may not be me, like me. Let's generate that. Let's have a surplus. Kwale alone can feed Indonesia.
Kwale alone?
Yes. I do the breeding. The rest of the farmers, they take the breeds from me. Maybe we have something to do with the county government and the central government to interject, and the farmer themselves. There's something like in Mandera and Wajir, what they're doing, they take 9 females, 1 male to every vulnerable family. It helps, and then after a while, they come and buy off from you. They had requested me to do that. Though the logistics from here to Mandera was not making sense. Yes.
Even the goats themselves.
Yes.
So stressed.
So alternatively, what we can do is to have a surplus first before we sell. Yes. When you have the surplus, and then as the advantage of this farmer from here than the one in Nyandarua, whose cash crop is waru, this cash crop can be now the galas. And then where is the pot? Just here.
I can see the blue sky.
Yeah, well, just here. Make sure you go to Diani. Make sure.
Not today.
Okay, make sure after this, because
my fans are not buying me coffee. If they send me some
please,
some coffee, some to give.
Is it subscribe or is it what they need? Yeah, they need to.
They need to.
They need to.
They need to buy super thanks.
Super thanks. They need to. They need to. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Anytime.
You're doing it. Guys, in our next episode, we have a candid discussion with Mr. Matt, the goat expert. Today, let me just call him the goat expert. He's doing it. He's learned through, I think, apprenticeship or just his own research.
Yes.
We want to know how much it will cost you to produce a kilo of meat in Kenya.
Yes.
Cheers.
Thank you very much.
It's the best interview ever.
Don't forget, you're looking at the World Gala President.
Actually, I'm speaking to the World Gala Goat President. Cheers.
Mabruk, asante.
Asante sana.
Thank you.